Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vail Daily Live. I'm Trisha Swenson on this beautiful Friday morning, August 6th. We're with you bright and early today, here to give you ideas on what you can do this weekend. Consider us your concierge of all sorts of things outdoors, indoors, as we saw with the rain we saw earlier this week. We need some indoor activities too, but things to do, whether it's with the dance festival, whether it's hiking on Beaver Creek. We're going to take you all over the valley today with our remote host. So we're going to be checking in with the Vail Dance Festival. I had a chance to sit down with artistic director Damien Wetzel about what they're gearing up for this weekend with the big international evenings of dance 1 and 2 tonight and tomorrow night. And then, of course, their now premiering all the new works on Monday evening. And then we're going to have Charli over in Vail Village. And Meredith is actually heading up towards on Vail Mountain. So we'll be looking at that. We'll be checking in a few different stores like Squash Blossom, Eyepieces. So we'll be giving you all sorts of details on where to go shopping as well. But thank you for staying with us this morning. We're excited to bring you our show today on this Friday. But first of all, we have Charli, and she is over in Lionshead, and she's at her home away from home, the Dobson Ice Arena. And we don't normally think about ice arenas too much in the summer, but it's been a good place to go to cool off with these hot days we've had this summer. Also, it's a great place to train continually year-round with the Skating Club of Vail.
Yeah, good morning, Trisha. How's it going? I'm here at Dobson Ice Arena. You're right, this is like my second home. This morning, I don't know if you can see in the background, maybe you'll see them skate, but we have an all-girls hockey camp going on, and it's called the Krivo Hockey School. They are out of Denver, and it's led by a Russian guy, Andre, and he leads this camp, and it's their second year doing it, and it's all girls, which I love. You'll see them passing by right now. And they've been training every day this week, and today is their last day. And then throughout the rest of this week, we've had a Pro Ambitions, which has been going on for 13 years. It's a hockey camp that's been taking place here at Dobson annually, and it's an all-week camp, and it's kids around 8 to 15 years old. It's an annual camp, and they are here this week, finishing tomorrow. And then we have next week, or on the weekend starting, it's Ritchie Hockey School. It's Ritchie Hockey Vail Skills Camp, and so that's taking place throughout the weekend. And the guy that owns that, he owns the Colorado Thunderbirds Hockey Club. So we have a lot of hockey camps going on this week, which is why I haven't really coached too much this week. I did just come from the Showcase Nationals in Fort Collins with one of our Aspen figure skaters. So that was a lot of fun. But then next week we have our camp, and that is led by the Skate Club Vail. And that is going to be a August 9 through 12 camp, so until Thursday. All ages, all levels are welcome, which is really exciting because usually we have a certain level for this, but we're open to everyone and we adapt to all levels. So it's going to be really fun. We have half-day camp options available, full-day camp options, and you can register on skateclubvail.com. And it's curriculum led by the US Figure Skating Association, and coaches Tara Lane, Courtney Gill, and myself will be leading this camp. And we have a bunch of on-ice and off-ice classes and training, including jumps, power, spins, edges, theatre, stretching, yoga, core, and ballet. So we have a bunch of different stuff happening throughout this week and next week, both hockey and figure skating. So lots to do here, and yes, it's nice to come in and cool down here.
Well, you know what? It's amazing how utilized the Dobson Ice Arena is, because skate time, I mean, it goes from the wee hours of the morning to the late hours in the evening, whether you're playing some club hockey or something. I hear people tell me, oh yeah, I've got my game at like 9 o'clock or,
Yeah, the poor hockey kids, well, usually the hockey is later into the evening. Even the young kids, bless them, they have late hockey games and training. As you can see, the kids are already on the ice. They went on the ice at 6:45 this morning, and they are here warming up prior to that. So they have early mornings. But usually the figure skaters, we hog the ice for the early mornings, at 6 a.m. before school, just not for this week. So yeah, there's a lot going on, and I don't know what's worse, being a figure skating mom or dad,
Well, it's a lot.
you live at the rink regardless. It's a full-time, as any sport is, it's a full-time job, but it's
Yeah.
great.
It's amazing. Let's applaud the parents who, dedicate so much time and driving the kids around and getting all their equipment organized. It's a big job for whichever sport they do. This, whether it's hockey, whether it's skating, skiing,
Absolutely.
lacrosse.
I mean, I think the parents, they're amazing for what they do. And just growing up in sport myself, and I was one of 6 children, and my parents, bless them, tag team in the drive to the rink early morning, and they work full time, these parents, and hats off to them. They're amazing. And you can see potentially some parents sitting in the stands right now. We're fine when we're doing the sport, especially at the ice rink. We get hot, we're warm when we're training, but those parents, bless them, they're all in their blankets. They're probably freezing. But, it's great.
Okay, awesome. Well, yeah, so is that camp that you're talking about that you guys are hosting at Skate Club of Vail, is that, what age group would that be for and what ability levels?
So it's really any age if you can skate. So we say around 4 years old can be the youngest for the camp. And again, there's the half day options for the lower levels, and then there's the full day options for higher level kids. But we start right from beginner, never ever. We'll help you. This is a great introduction to the sport. You can come in and start at 9 a.m. and go through to noon for the basic skaters that have never skated. And we'll help them. Okay. We'll teach them how to get on the ice, and maybe they love it, and then they become figure skaters.
Okay. All right. Oh my goodness. Well, it's going to be so cool to see who shows up for your camp next week. Maybe we'll have to bring the camera in there and show some of the little ones trying to get out there and skating. That'd be so cute. Yeah. All right, Charli, we'll let you go, and we will be checking in with you over in Lion's Head. And Meredith is actually up and at 'em early this morning. You go get them, girl. All right. How are you? You're obviously on your bicycle.
Oh, yeah. Testing out the new rig, so apologies if it's pretty bumpy, but the place I wanted to get to is right here. I'm going to take you to see this gorgeous view. So I am fortunate enough to live in Vail, so I biked from my house, which is always so ideal. Let me draw my bike here. Yeah. Oh, look at that view.
Oh, awesome.
So,
and the blue, a little blue sky, some clouds. Temperature is pretty nice this morning as well. I know that we're kind of started out in the 40s. Let me see what we have here. Yeah, for Vail, we're 52. But I know where you're at. You're probably a little cooler because you're higher in elevation.
Yeah. So when I got on my bike this morning, it was definitely a little cold. It was about 47 degrees, and I'm just wearing like a vest and some arm sleeves, but if my blood wasn't going, I think it'd be a little chilly in this outfit. But, I'm about halfway up Vail Mountain. So this is the farthest I've made it this season because...
Well, I know you had your knee injury.
Exactly. Yes, I tore my ACL and got it reconstructed. So I've been training and working on my PT to get back on my mountain bike. And it's feeling good. I have the distraction of the show and... to not really feel the pain in my lungs or knee. So honestly, I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, you're like, I got to get up there for the show. It's a little more motivating when you're doing it for the audience. So
exactly. Yeah. So I'm gonna show you this gorgeous view of the trees, and we can kind of talk about the weather here. But I'm on a single track. I've been climbing a fire road. It's a little easier than single track, but I take to this trail and show you the view I'm looking at.
Okay. Yeah. So what view are you going for? Do you have a destination in mind, obviously?
Yes. We are going to ride Golden Gate.
Oh, neat. Okay.
Yes. So we're, it's close to Chair 12, halfway up Chair 12.
Okay. Wait. 12 is, over by Golden Peak?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll ride down, and I'm going to finish in Lion's Head.
Okay. Oh yeah, look at this. This is awesome. And you know what? I went hiking last night, and I noticed that even though we did have a lot of rain this week, there really wasn't any mud. And I think it's because, we've had such a dry summer that the soil, the moisture content in the soil, is just really low. So even when we get the rains, people are loving the single track right now. It's almost like a powder day for single track because it is in such great condition, not too dusty, not too rutted out. So
Exactly.
it's
I will
looking good.
say, because of that rain, the trail does feel a little bit like a washboard, because there was some intense rain. So
Yeah.
it's a bit bumpy, but you're right. It's tacky. It's not dusty at all. It's really great. I know Brazzo is a dirt lover himself, so he's been talking a lot about it, but I'm experiencing it now for myself, and it's great conditions.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Well, do you want to give us the weather?
Yes, absolutely. So it is a gorgeous morning out. As you can see, just a few clouds, and we'll probably expect to see these clouds throughout the day, but low chance of rain, about I think it was like 13%, so we probably won't see any rain. We've been seeing a lot of rain this week, but it's going to be gorgeous today. So right now it feels like 51. I started about when it was 47 degrees out earlier this morning, and the high we're going to see in Vail is 75, but we will absolutely see those temperatures rise down in Eagle to the mid 80s. So it's definitely important to wear the sunscreen and continue drinking water. And we are going to see an absolutely gorgeous weekend full of sun and low chance of rain. So get out there, get on the mountain. It's perfect conditions. This weather report was brought to you by Live Sotheby's. Contact your local professional to live the life you love.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Meredith. All right. One more look there.
I'm going to keep climbing.
Okay, keep climbing, and we'll be checking in with you this morning. So Meredith on her bike going up the trails of Vail Mountain today, and there's a slight chance of those showers, like she mentioned, and kind of mostly, according to the National Weather Service, it could spike kind of around 2, 3, 4 p.m. And then I think we're going to be fine for the Vail International Evenings of Dance for the Vail Dance Festival. And that'll be starting at 7:30 on both nights. Or no, 7:30 tonight. And then tomorrow, they're going to have 2 shows. And that'll be 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. on Saturday. So a couple of opportunities still to catch out the International Evenings of Dance. We'll get more into depth on that in today's show. But right now, we're going to take it to a short break. And when we come back, we'll give you Vail Daily headlines, and we'll speak more about the Vail Vail Dance Festival.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets@silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
We're back with Vail Daily Live. Time now for your headlines and what headlines in the Vail Daily. First, I want to thank Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea Roasting Company for our fueling our adventure today. They have 2 locations, one in Minturn and one in Beaver Creek. But headlines for today, for Friday, the 6th of August. Beautiful picture on the cover, contributed by Rick Spitzer. He's great at getting wildlife in all sorts of locations. And this is a young mule deer. Relaxes in some grass on Tuesday in Edwards. You can still see the little spots on this guy. So cute. I saw 3 deer on my hike yesterday. I was just coming down. I was barreling around a corner and boom, one was right there. So I just stopped and let it do a thing. And then when I was towards the end of the trail, a mom deer and a deer about this size was on the trail. So 3 deer last night. It was kind of cool to see. But we want to talk about what made headlines today. And the first headline, Vail mulls new taxes. Voters may see a proposed sales tax increase to fund housing and a lodging tax increase to fund events and marketing. More on that, what that could be on the ballot this fall on page A3. And in A2, I am more than just my job in a series, part number 4 of Work Here, Live Here. We explore the retail, hospitality, food and beverage jobs and how they dominate a resort town, but it may not define you. So check that out on page A2. Also in today's paper, ballot initiative seeks to increase out-of-school learning opportunities. Would measure have a positive impact on local families and providers? Well, more on page A4 about this issue. And we can also share with you what's going on with arts and entertainment. I've got my weekly picks. Check out the weekend picks today. We've got everything from the Vail Dance Festival. We also talk about the Art Festival. Howard Allen Events comes back to Colorado. This time they're bringing the show down to Avon. And then speaking of art, we've got the Sidewalk Chalk Art event going on in Midturn, and then a rodeo. If you want to head down to the rodeo, Cowboys Forever, they'll be doing their rodeo series tonight and next Friday night. And I love the parade. We insert the little parade magazine in today's paper as well. And then also today is the last day for nominations. Oh, it got extended. Okay, till when?
August 8th.
Okay, so we extended the deadline for the Best of the Vail Valley contest. So it's extended to August 8th, which will be Sunday. So you can still nominate your favorite veterinarian, your favorite catering service, your favorite workout spot. So get these nominations in because the voting is going to start later this month, and then we'll reveal the winners in the fall, and we'll be giving out another magazine like this. So nominations, you can simply go to vaildaily.com and then search for this nomination process, and then it will be voting, and that'll be all online. So you can find these stories from today, archive stories, and so much more. And if you miss a day, you miss a lot. So make sure you pick up your free copy of the Vail Daily. But as I was mentioning earlier, the Vail Dance Festival is rolling on. Last night they did Dancing in the Park, and this was such a great event. We had perfect weather for it, and it's just a wonderful opportunity to share dancing with everyone. And this is at the Avon Performance Pavilion stage, such a great stage. And the lake is right behind it. We saw so many people paddleboarding and on the little pedal boats, on their bikes. And then tons of families came out for this. And they brought their lawn chairs, they brought their blankets. And then a lot of the little kids were dancing in front of these amazing professional dancers. We had the Boulder Ballet first, and then we brought in Ballet X, which is the company in residence this year. So really awesome to see Christine Cox, who's their director. She was kind of emceeing the program and leading us through the shows of what we were going to see. And just amazing works right on that stage, and all for free. So next year, make sure if you missed it this year, check out Dancing in the Park. It's usually partway through the festival, right in the middle, and it allows everyone to come and see what's going on with the dance. dance is for everyone. That's what we say. But the International Evenings of Dance 1 and 2, this has been very popular, probably the most popular nights of dance, because it really showcases so many different styles of dance, and it brings out so many different dancers. We have the whole list of featured artists, and it's a long one. Everyone from Isabella Boylston from American Ballet Theater, of course, Little Buck and Ron Miles, they're returning. They're the Memphis Jukers. We also have Michelle Dorrance from Dorrance Dance bringing tap. And Robbie Fairchild is back again. He was a former principal with the New York City Ballet. He's been taking some time out to do some Broadway shows, such as An American in Paris. Joseph Gordon, he'll be back with the New York City Ballet. Tyler Peck, of course, is back. She's doing some choreography this year as well. So these happen over at the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater Friday night. So tonight, 7:30 p.m. Tomorrow, 2 shows, one at 5 and one at 8. Lawn seats start at about $29. And then the covered seating goes anywhere from, I think, about $60 to about $140, depending on where you want to sit. And it really, there's not a bad seat in the house. And the weather, we might get those showers this afternoon, but by this evening, everything should be cleared up. So just dress for it. Make sure you, maybe bring a jacket tonight, because it is cooling off in the evenings. And then on Monday, we have the Now premieres, and that's going to be amazing, because right now we are working on all the different collaborations with the artists. They're putting on the final touches of these shows. So it'll be neat to see what's coming together for closing night on Monday. But we had a chance to check in with Damien Wetzel and ask him more about the Vail Dance Festival. For over 30 years, we've been welcoming the Vail Dance Festival back to Vail, and we're so excited to have Damien Wetzel back. He is the artistic director. Damien, you've been here, 13 years or so as the artistic director?
Pretty much most of the time.
But
well,
yeah,
I first danced here in 1993.
Yes.
And I've been the director since 2007.
Okay, well, we're excited to have you back, especially after having to go digital last year, like so many other things in the world.
Well, getting back to the live performances obviously has been so anticipated and so needed, but not just by any one aspect of this whole thing. It's the audiences, it's the artists, it's the creative forces to be able to do what we do. I will say, we made some lemonade. We did that digital festival. We still did a new work made for the digital realm, and we learned from that, and we take it with us. But it is amazing to be here.
And we've heard from so many of the artists, whether it was on stage or getting the chance to hear them speak in person, that when they arrived in Vail, especially Vail, just really meant a lot to a lot of them that are returning and seeing the nature and seeing the inspirational sights.
I mean, this is a real lab. This is an artistic lab. And people come here to perform, they come here to make things, they come here to work, they come here to learn from each other, to meet new people. And it just kind of picked right up, that feeling. Except, we have to remember, these dancers have been dancing in their kitchens, dancing in their living rooms, and trying to, get there. And so it has a special kind of challenge and a special kind of reward. And I feel that's all around this venture. It's about reunion and gathering and seeing each other again. And, I just saw you, and it's like we've spent so much time together talking about dance and music and creativity, and here we are again, and it's just that it's an amazing moment.
Well, what's amazing about this whole festival is the collaboration that comes together, and that's going to conclude the festival on the last night of the show, August 9th, with Now premieres. Tell us about this.
Well, so making new works has always been a real focal point. It's what sets things, makes it different. It's like we're actually making something here. And you come here to do it, and it's usually right down to the wire. It's like people are still having the ideas and the next step and the next step. So we're going to finish with that just incredible charge of energy with all of these new works, lots of new music compositions also, and the closing night is really going to be a celebration of what we can do together that we can't do apart.
Yeah.
That we're making things here. We make them in Vail, they go out into the world, and it's just a thrilling night.
Okay, well, we look so forward to this. So check out the shows. We have something pretty much happening every day, which is, whether it's fringe events or our dancing in the park. So you can view it all on vaildance.org and get your tickets to see some of these great shows.
Hi Hi guys, this is Charli Kennedy reporting for Vail Daily Live. We're here in Vail Village and I'm going to bring you a weather brought to you. This report is brought to you by Carrots Jewelers, creating heirlooms for over 50 years. And so today we're looking at the weather of Vail around 52, Avon 54, Edwards 50 and Eagle 48. Today you can expect partly cloudy skies with areas of smoke in the air. Highs of high 70s, humidity around 25%, southwest winds of around 7 to 16 miles per hour. And we have up to about a 50% chance of rain looking to start around 1 p.m. this afternoon. So I would definitely bring a light rain jacket for the afternoon. I would definitely bring a jacket for this evening, especially if you're heading to the Vail Dance Festival, because we are expecting some cooler temperatures into the evening with some lows of around 50. And for an outlook for the rest of the week, you can expect some beautiful, gorgeous temperatures of around 80, sunny most of the time. Every day is looking mostly sunny with Tuesday some isolated thunderstorms. This weather report was brought to you by Carrots Jewelers. Back to you.
All right. Okay, thank you. Well, it looks like we got some people heading to work or doing something, and we see some activity walking up Bridge Street.
Yes, definitely. We've got some runners and walkers at Bridge Street. I've seen some babies out for a morning stroll. It's definitely cooler though, so people are wearing a jacket this morning, you know, and then you can drop it this afternoon as the temperatures warm up, but then make sure you bring out that rain jacket for this afternoon from about 1 p.m. as we can expect some chance of thunderstorms.
I know. Well, and Charlie, I was trying to plan, you know, when we leave the house in the morning, sometimes we don't get to go back. So I knew I was going to be doing the show. I might need to go all the way down to Eagle, which is going to be warmer. And then I might be in the same outfit for the dance festival this evening. So yeah, I've got a sundress, but then I got my jean jacket. So it's hard to plan.
You know, I think I mentioned this the other day. My car it's got my whole entire wardrobe of all seasons in the boot of my car. Sorry, the trunk of my car. And, you know, so this morning I'm out here. I am chilly. I am in a dress, but I do have a warm jacket on, which I will then drop the jacket for my afternoon plans. And then I'll see you at the Vail Dance Festival later, Trisha. But then definitely remember that rain jacket because we can expect some thunderstorms and light rainfall. So.
You should see the back of my car because I've got every blanket from, I think, Sunday's performance when it did rain. So I have those airing out. My umbrella is just popped up because I'm trying to get that to dry out from the rain earlier this week. And then I've got, I've got rain jackets. I've got all sorts of, I've got another pair of shoes that'll be better for walking. So,
I know, it's funny when you pack for your day, especially if you're not going home, as you say, but then actually, it's just best to prepare for all weathers here in Colorado, right? So I have a ski jacket in my car. I actually have ski pants too because I coach in my ski pants at the ice rink. So
I know cars are locker rooms for us here. All right, Charlie, we're gonna let you roam around. It looks like a beautiful day. We could see the runs behind you of Vail Mountain, but we're gonna take it to a commercial break, and we have a lot more Vail Daily Live coming up.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing. Finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
At Beaver Creek, extraordinary awaits everywhere you look, in every shared adventure, every breathtaking view, and every discovery. It's where attention to every last detail transforms moments into lasting memories, so your mountain getaway dreams can all come true. Come experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
Have you ever felt rug love? Shop at Rugs Benedict and find the rug you love for any room in your home. Our selection of imported, handmade rugs is unmatched, with over 1,000 beautiful area rugs in stock. You can find rugs to fit any room at any budget. Rugs Benedict in Avon has been serving the Vail Valley since 1972. Finding beautiful new area rugs has never been this easy and affordable. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know rugs.
Plastic surgery isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good. At Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare, from the moment you walk in the door, we want you to feel confident and empowered, while our team of specialists help you find the best version of yourself. With 2 of the nation's leading plastic surgeons right here in the mountains, we have one goal: personalized care with exceptional results. Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare. Your beauty should be effortless.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. We're keeping track with Charli, who's in Vail Village, and Meredith, who's been biking up Vail Mountain. And looks like she found some people. Hey, Meredith.
Hey.
Hey. Okay, where are you now?
Okay, so I misspoke earlier. I was just so much on the brain, but we actually were riding to chair 10. But this
Okay, that's what I thought.
Behind me is chair 6. So that's the only chair that kind of has a stop in between. So you can go halfway up or all the way up, and that's how you get to the top of Vail. But then right here is Prima, which is a favorite, local favorite, Prima Run. Then we have Blue Walks over here. I mean, it's so cool to see the mountain in the summer. You know, I'm a new rider, so it's a new experience for me to see the trails and the ski runs with dirt. It's a whole different perspective. It's awesome.
Well, and it looks so much steeper, I think, when you see it in the summer and you're like, wow, we actually ski that in the snow.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay.
right now at this hour, we get a lot of beautiful sunlight on the mountain because, you know, the sun is still rising. So you can see the pockets of sunlight. That's some of my favorite moments to see. So I feel really fortunate. We watched the sunrise too over Gore Mountain. I'm with basically my sister. She, fun fact, she was my first mountain bike teacher back in the day when I was a little girl, and I took a long break from that. But yeah, so we're out here riding to show you these views this morning.
All right. Okay, well, we will keep track of you. I'm glad you're making it and you're not huffing and puffing too much. So good job. Your lungs are.
I definitely was given the advice to always be able to maintain talking while climbing.
Okay.
Breath control is so important.
Okay, good advice. We'll keep on checking in with Meredith. But right now, we're going to take it all the way to Bowling Green, Kentucky. We have our very own Mark Bricklin from the Vail Daily. He's our marketing guy. He's our sales guy here. But he is over at the Bricklin International Owners Club. They do an annual national gathering, and he's going to be holding the camera. And he is going to be showcasing the originator of the Bricklin car, which is his dad, Malcom Bricklin. And then we also have Randy Wyrick, a long-time fixture here at the Vail Daily. He's moved on to Indiana. Great to see you, gentlemen, this morning. Thanks for joining us all the way from Bowling Green, Kentucky. Oh, wait, we can't hear you. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, hold on. We can't hear him. So we got to make sure that we'll adjust a few things. We sent Mark the link this morning. And so we tested out the signal, looking pretty good. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Bricklin car, but the Bricklin SV1 was built in model years 1974, 75. And the car was considered American, despite the fact that it was actually built in New Brunswick, Canada. It was a safety car built to withstand a 15-mile-per-hour impact with no damage to the car. But it was very, very sporty, really cool. And it's neat to see this many Bricklins because there weren't many built back then. And Bricklin or Corvette, America's other sports car debuts. You could see Car and Driver had fun with this back in the day. So hopefully we can get the audio to work so we can check in and find out more about the national gathering that's going on with the Owners Club. So they came to Vail a couple years ago at 2018. They had a small little gathering of Bricklin car owners, and they had so much fun. They cruised down right towards Redcliffe and Leadville, Highway 24. And they took those cars around. I got to sit in one. They were super neat. So we had a lot of fun checking this out, especially without having the Wheels and Wings car show this year. I was looking forward to learning more about what the past was like for Malcom and what the future holds. Malcom is the visionary behind Visionary Vehicles, and they have a cool vehicle that could be coming our way. Very futuristic. It's a 3-wheeled vehicle. It's electric. The EV. Let's see, what do they call it? They call it the 3 EV. All right, are we ready? We're gonna try it again. Hello, everybody. We have Malcom Bricklin. We also have Randy Wyrick, fixture here from the Vail Daily for many years, but he lives in Indiana now. And gentlemen, I'm excited to hear a little bit about what's going on with the Bricklin International Owners Club. It's the national annual gathering. And Malcom, after all these years, I know the Bricklin came out, the SV1 came out in model years 1974, 75. How does it feel to have all these people still gather? And these cars are looking good. They're in great shape.
Well, first of all, I'm very proud to see the cars, and I love the people who own the cars. For some reason, only nice people bought the Bricklin. But last week, I was in Beaver Creek for a week to see my grandkids and, of course, Mark, my son, and Heidi. And it's like when I see the cars, it's like I have more grandkids all out there with people who are taking care and giving them loving attention.
Oh, yeah, totally. And you know what's interesting is how, it was built as a safety car to withstand a 15-mile-per-hour impact with no damage to the car. How were you able to design something like that?
Well, first of all, it was the bumpers. And at the time we were designing the car, the government was trying to get the other car companies to do 5 miles an hour with no damage. But you're talking about $1,200 worth of damage that the car factories didn't want to give up. So they argued against it. And when we were trying to figure out how are we going to get a bumper that's going to go in and go out with no damage. And one day when I was flying in from someplace to LA, I realized when the plane landed, that's exactly what I wanted. Those landing gears went in and went out. So the minute I got off the plane, I went to the company in Los Angeles that built the landing gear for the airplanes and said, here's what I want. And they laughed at me and said, that's so easy. And they built me what I needed. I think it cost me $7.50 each for 2 in the front and 2 in the back. And of course, a very stern bumper and the car to be built around the bumper. And we had 10-mile-an-hour bumper system.
Okay, yeah, look at those bumpers, and I love the colors. I know the safety suntan is behind you, and that's kind of the red version. Randy, what do you think? It must be fun for you to see all these cars.
I love these things. The first time I ever sat in one, I committed at least 6 of the 7 deadly sins. So I got to get half of these things. And as it turns out, Trish, and it's great to see you again. This very one right here is for sale. It could be yours.
Wow.
It could be yours. It is spectacular. It's perfect.
Yeah, let's take a look inside. All right, look at that. That's so fun. It's so fun to see the interior of these and those awesome doors. So fun, so sporty, looking good. I'm not sure if my golf clubs would fit in there, but that's okay. I can have 2 cars, right? Maybe they could. Okay, maybe they could. All right. Oh man, that car's in great condition, guys. Yes, you have nice people taking care of your cars, Malcom. Malcom, now I wanted to let people know that you founded Subaru of America as a wholly owned American company in 1968. You were only 29 years old. This was the first Subaru imported to the United States, the Subaru 360. We're gonna bring up a picture of it, Emma. That's that little kind of whitish one. Nope. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. So that's amazing. How was it? 1968. Why did you decide to bring that to America?
Well, first of all, I was there for a different purpose, and when I couldn't get what I wanted, I shifted over to talking about their little car, because at the time they had told me it was going to cost me $640 FOB Yokohama. I said, oh my God, at that kind of price with this kind of car, I've got to be able to sell a whole bunch. Now, I'll tell you a funny story that not very many people know. In 1967, they sent over the first 360s to the United States, and they landed in Philadelphia at the dock, and we went to pick them up. The day was December 7th, Pearl Harbor Day. And as we were driving to pick up the cars, I turned to Harvey, who was sitting next to me, and said, oh my God, this does not sound like a good omen. It turned out to be a great omen, but it's something that was ingrained in my head from the first day.
Awesome. Well, we're so glad that you had the vision to carry this out. You also brought us the Yugo. That was in 1985, and very cool to see. And and the Yugo, we could get that car, a brand new car, selling for about $3,900 when the average cost of a car that day was, back in the day was about $8,400. So
Right.
this was built in the former Yugoslavia. And really kind of cool that the Yugo, you were responsible for that too.
Well, that was something we were looking for, exactly what it was. Some car that we could sell for under $4,000 that we can honestly give a good 3-year warranty for. And we ended up in that communist country called Yugoslavia. And I said, oh my, this is something I'm not sure we want to do. But happened to send Mark and another man, Tony Simonera, over to live in Yugoslavia. Their job was to make it perfect. And every week, Mark would call up and say, Dad, we just added things that cost dollars. They don't have dollars. I said, don't worry about it. Just do it. And every week he would call me with, oh, Dad, we just added more dollars. We had to put in seatbelts. We had to do this. What are we going to do? Just do it. And finally, at the end of the story, we had put $1,200 of hard-earned cash that they didn't have into every car. And Mark said, Dad, how are we going to sell it for $39.90 when we have to add another $1,200? So we now had to have the meeting. We were about to give them letters of credit. We had paved the port. We brought in unleaded gas. We put a factory outside the factory to fix the cars that came off that weren't satisfactory. And now it came down to price. And I sent our people over to negotiate. And I said to them the following: here's your negotiation. You agree we spent $1,200 more. You agree that we had to have it. You then tell them we're not going to pay them any money for it. They said, how can we negotiate like that? I said, just do it. So after the first day, they called back. They said, everybody's laughing at us. They think we're playing a joke on them. And we're drinking Slavovic. I said, just keep doing that. And they did that for a couple of days. And I said, okay, now that everybody has...
Oh, we lost audio. Oh, we're losing the audio. Okay. I can't hear you, Malcolm. All right, we're gonna come back to those guys because I want to hear the end of that story. Okay, guys. Okay, we're gonna head back there in just a minute. But right now, are we ready at Squash Blossom? Okay, we're gonna say hello to Hillary. All right, hello, Hillary and Charli.
Hello. Hi, guys.
At Squash Blossom.
Yeah, we're back here at Squash Blossom with Hillary, the owner here at Squash Blossom, and we have a fabulous trunk show with Samantha Louise, who is from Denver. So Hillary, tell us a little bit about her collection and about Samantha.
Yeah, so Samantha's a woman-owned business she's out of Denver. She makes all her pieces there. She started a new collection called Into the West, which kind of is inspired from where I think she grew up in Arizona. So it's got some cool bolo ties. Look at that with the opal and diamonds.
Pretty.
It's kind of a new twist on kind of the West in her take. And then look at this really cool piece of turquoise.
I love that.
Yeah, which is really cool. But I love her. She also does amazing rings as well. She will actually be in the store tomorrow for a personal appearance too, if you want to meet the designer herself. But we did a redesign with her last year, which we had appointments and people brought in stones and then she reset them, which was really fun too.
That's amazing. So she has a trunk show through Sunday.
Mhm.
Okay, so you can catch her here. I mean, her jewelry is gorgeous. I love the emerald. This is my birthstone, so I had to put these earrings in.
We've got to show this ring. Look at this ring. So this is her new collection. It's called Totem. And like each one of if you go around the ring, it has a different symbol that you can kind of custom make to whatever's personal to you. Like if you want to do your kid's birthstones, or, you know, like if you're into horses, she has a horse on here, a little squash blossom. They're all different and so fun.
It makes it so personal. I mean, it's just a new take on jewelry. I love it. And I love her matte finish. This is something I haven't seen before. But she's got sparkly rings and matte stuff, so she's a good variety.
And then these, when we all keep talking about that ear stacking video, Trisha, so I have to do that again, because these are the little pedal jackets I wore that you can put behind your studs. And then these are the ear cuffs, so no piercing is needed, and you just put this on your cartilage and just adds a new kind of stack to your ear.
That's amazing. Yeah, these are something I've not seen before.
Mhm.
And then also here at Squash Blossom, we have some artwork.
Yes.
Tell us
So we
about
still got the dance festival going on. And Andrea Shelby's artwork is on our wall and available for purchase. So she does these sketches during the performance. And yeah, so we thought it would be great. We're partnering with the dance festival this week to kind of support them and help each other out.
Gorgeous.
The pieces are really pretty.
Yeah, they're really beautiful. So you can check those out here at Squash Blossom here in Vail Village. Back to you, Trisha.
Awesome. Okay, so wait, trunk details. One more time. I gotta hear about this.
Say that again, Trisha?
Oh, what time are the trunk details?
Oh, the trunk details. So it's starting today, Samantha Louise, and she goes through till Sunday here at Squash Blossom. And she's a jeweler out of Denver. And she can personalize your rings for you. She's got a really gorgeous collection.
Okay, awesome. We're excited for that. Thank you. So Samantha Louise will be doing a personal appearance and the trunk show today through Sunday. Thanks, ladies. And I see, Hillary, you got some coffee for Charli.
Yes, we got to bring the coffee every time.
You're such a hostess, the hostess with the mostess. I love that.
Last night
we had a party last night. Oh, and then one thing, next week on August 12th, you guys can see this, we're giving 10% of, we're doing a pop-up with this lady has a bus and she has like all these cool clothes. So we're going to have, we can't bring buses on the town of Vail yet, but so we're going to have racks in front of our store and partner with them. And then 10% of the sales go to the Literacy Project, which is a local nonprofit that supports kids learning to read. So
that's so cool.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always something happening.
Oh, I know. You've always got a busy schedule there. All right. Well, thank you so much. Thanks for taking care of Charli with the piping hot, a little espresso or coffee, whatever she got today. We appreciate it. Okay. Thanks, you guys. All right. We want to give you some details on the, Emma, was that Town of Vail? Town of Avon. All right. Hey, we're going to give you some weather details right now. So you can plan your day. We're going to see a chance of some showers in the afternoon. This weather report is brought to you by the Town of Avon, the heart of the valley. I was just there last night enjoying the dancing in the park at Nottingham Park at the Performance Pavilion. But weather-wise for today, we're starting out in the 50s, which is nice and cool, great for bike riding, what Meredith is doing. And then we're going to see things right around 55 right now for Edwards. Eagle, same temperatures. We're pretty much all even across the board today. And then as we look at our forecast, chance of showers spiking around the mid-afternoon. The National Weather Service is saying between about 3 and 4 p.m., about a 40% chance of showers. They could be a little more isolated in nature. So it may not be widespread. It may not affect Eagle. It may be more Vail, but don't let that discourage you from heading over to the Ford Amphitheater tonight for the park. Here's a beautiful beauty shot from Meredith. She's on her bike right now. She's heading up to Vail and checking out the sights. And it's just a gorgeous time out there. Oh, there's the Golden Gate Trail. Okay, that's what she was looking for. Lots of wildflowers out there as well this morning, and pretty blue skies. Not a lot of that patchy smoke that we've seen the last couple of days, at least right now. That could change later on. But the next couple of days looks like we'll see some wonderful temperatures, even a little bit cooler into the 70s in Vail and a little bit warmer down Valley. And then overnight lows back into the 40s and 50s, and a beautiful weekend on tap with really not a lot of rain in the forecast, which, you know, we could always use the rain, but we had quite a bit this week. So we could dry out for this weekend's activities. So we'll be right back. We got Mark Bricklin back. We were talking to his father, Malcom, about the Bricklin gathering, the International Car Club. They're in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Oh, did they drop them? All right, we're going to go to a commercial. We'll be right back.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing. Finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
At Beaver Creek, the extraordinary awaits everywhere you look. In every shared adventure, breathtaking view, and discovery. Where attention to every last detail transforms moments into lasting memories. Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
We are back. I want to let you know what's happening at Beaver Creek this weekend. We have daily activities that happen every single week of the summer, all the way through August 31st. On your Friday, don't forget, we have outdoor yoga for free. This will be on the plaza level where the ice rink is in the winter. They change that to like a little yard. They've got a stage there. They've got yard games as well as picnic tables. And they're going to do outdoor yoga with Loli. The Loli store is right in the plaza. And that's going to be from 9 to 10 a.m. It's for free. And then this afternoon, we have some free live music from 4 to 6 p.m. And Al Mall will be the band this week. And then on Saturday, don't forget Silent Disco happens weekly from 5 to 8 p.m. And then Zusammen. This is a time to join with your friends, gather, food, drinks. It's basically a German word that means coming together and gathering over great food, great drink, and wonderful music. And we've got Spinfini returning for Zusammen, and they have been playing the Beaver Creek Zusammen celebration for the last couple of years. They're a 4 women, all from Denver area. They're in an electric string quartet. And they play such a cool variety of music, real high energy. You might think, what? Is this going to be my cup of tea? It's really fun. They play just a variety of pop songs as well as classical music. So check that out. The food will be available. You can kind of pick it up at different food booths from noon to 4. But they're going to be playing music throughout the evening until about 7 p.m. And this will be on your Saturday. And then they'll do another one next weekend. And then they have 2 scheduled for September, or actually 3 scheduled for September. And you can learn more about activities by going to the Beaver Creek app. They have a new mobile app that they just launched this past winter, and it gives you all sorts of details on dining specials, shopping deals. Maybe there's a trunk show going on. Mountain info, of course. Transportation. You may not know about Dial-A-Ride and the shuttle service that's throughout Beaver Creek. Maybe if you're staying at the charter, need to get over to Splendido, you can do so by taking Dial-A-Ride. So transportation is included in that mobile app. And to get more details and check out their events calendar, I love going to beavercreek.com. And then I search the events calendar. It gives you details on happenings throughout the day. And also the hiking center. We had Ken Hovey stopping by there yesterday. And they not only do hikes on Beaver Creek Mountain, but they have permits for hikes within an 80-mile radius. So if you want to get off the beaten path a little bit, contact Sharon Dale and the crew over at the Beaver Creek Hiking Center for more information on that. And now fly fishing, want to give some details on what's happening. We had the Eagle River spike, a little bit of rain. Maybe there was a release upriver. We're not quite sure, but it was a pretty cool phenomenon. Ken Hovey rolled in here and said, have you looked at the Dow Junction? So he grabbed his boat. He grabbed our photographer, Chris Dillman. A lot of boaters were out there, and that was the cover photo with Derek Dreyer on there a few days ago. But the rivers, they got a little murky for a little bit, but they've been flushed out. And the Colorado, they have not been releasing a lot of water for the Colorado because of all the mudslides and the debris through Glenwood Canyon. So this situation is constantly changing on the rivers. So John Packer was on the show yesterday, and he said your best bet is just to check in with them to find out what the conditions are like on whatever rivers you're thinking of going on. Whether you're thinking of doing a wade trip or a float trip, they'll let you know which rivers you can do that on right now, just because of these fluctuating water levels and the different CFS levels that we're seeing. So the best bet, stop in. They're located in Avon. Fly Fishing Outfitters is locally owned and operated. It's been around since 1992. It's Orvis endorsed as well. So stop by and say hi to John Packer and the crew. They're at the Westgate building in Avon. So that's a look at what we have going on with the fly fishing report. Emma, what's next? All right. Charli is standing by. Charli, you got your coffee?
I got my coffee. I've never drank so much coffee. I think everybody offers me coffee, especially on this show, which is lovely. I do love it. But yeah, I don't think I love coffee. I just keep drinking it. I think it's because I'm a new mom.
Yeah, you need the energy.
Definitely. Yeah.
Keep it up.
Okay. I'm quite energetic anyway, so maybe my husband would tell you I don't need the extra energy.
All right. Hey, Charli, we're gonna have you do the weather brought to you by Avon Possibilities.
Yes.
Possibilities Plaza. That's where all the art is. I was there yesterday, and are you got a big truck coming behind you? All right. Possibilities in Avon, weekly arts expo. Find your next masterpiece. You can find that Wednesdays from 11 to 4 every Wednesday throughout the month of August. All right. Looks like the truck has moved on through. Give us some weather details.
Yeah, everybody's just unloading the trucks, Vail Village in the morning. But I'm going to bring you a weather report this morning. This weather report is brought to you by Possibilities in Avon, weekly art expo. Discover your next masterpiece. Go to avonpossibilities.com. And so today we're looking at Vail around 53, Avon 54, Edwards currently 50, Eagle 48. And today's partly cloudy skies with areas of smoke, highs of around high 70s. Hopefully you can still hear me. We are expecting about a 50% chance of rain this afternoon, beginning around 1 p.m. So definitely bring your rain jacket. But the temperatures are warming up, and throughout the evening we'll definitely have some lows of around 50. And this evening bring a light jacket, but then a warmer jacket, because it is supposed to drop the temperatures. An outlook for the rest of the week, we're looking at around high 70s and lows of low 40s. But you can expect mostly sunny weather for the rest of the weekend and into the start of next week, with some isolated thunderstorms on Tuesday. So yes, I would start the day in, at this point, a light jacket, and then it will warm up throughout the afternoon. Bring a rain jacket for this afternoon though, from about 1 p.m. for those chances of around 50% thunderstorms.
Okay.
Tricia.
All right. Yeah, we just saw a jogger go behind you. And I love your background. The two iconic shops. We've got Gorsuch, we've got the Gustav Gromsheimer Hotel and Pepe Sports.
Yeah,
that's kind of the famous corner.
It's absolutely beautiful. And I thought we'd have this in the background since Meredith is on the mountain, and you saw the mountain earlier in our last shot. But for me, it's the flowers. This gets me every time. I know they have people that come out and water these, but I can't get over the hanging baskets, the size of the flower displays out here. Gorsuch are always nailing the flowers, and Pepe's.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Oh no, I agree. Believe me, I wish my house could look like that with those gorgeous, gorgeous flowers out there.
Yes, I agree. I wish I could employ someone to just make my house just look like that.
Yeah, yeah, awesome. Okay, thanks, Charlie. All
Thanks,
right,
Trisha.
we've got to let her go so she can get to her next interview, and then we're gonna take it to a commercial break. When we come back, we got a lot more Vail Daily Live to tell you about.
Slifer Smith and Frampton, Vail Valley's choice for real estate from the very beginning. For generations, we've grown together. Thank you for making us the #1 real estate company in the Valley. From Denver to the mountains, as we live and connect with each other and our community, Slifer Smith and Frampton is here with experience, support, and opportunity. At home in the Vail Valley. Come visit us at any of our sales locations from Vail to Eagle.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. It's time now to check in with what our viewers are seeing. We always want to check out what you're doing. What are you doing with your kids? What are you doing with your coworkers? Send us your photos. You can submit your videos to us. VailDailyLive.com has a submit page, or tag us on Instagram if you want to be on our show, and we'll see what we're doing. We had a chance to go to the park last night, Nottingham Park, for the Dancing in the Park. So we had a couple submissions from that also. And what else do we have, Emma? Let's take a look at what we've got. Pickleball, looking good. You know, pickleball, I've never played it, but I hear so many things about it. And I don't think it's an Olympic sport yet, but if badminton can be, maybe this one could be too. But yeah, so this looks like it's over in Eagle Vale. So pickleball courts are busy from Vail all the way down Valley. So I think Vail at the Bill Wright Tennis Center, they've got some pickleball courts, as well as Avon. So very, very popular game. It's been fun to see what's been going on with pickleball. And then also, here's a few things happening. What a beautiful shot this one is. You know, when you thought about, yeah, we've got that New York range behind us, Arrowhead, and then the Eagle River is down below, and that's why we're seeing that fog. A lot of that patchy fog was hanging out down by the riverways over the Eagle River after that rain that we got earlier this week. And then look at this gorgeous shot. I mean, these look basically like magazine pictures. Just beautiful, a little bit of blue sky popping out there. So what's the name of that one? Running Wild in Colorado. All right, thanks for tagging us on that picture. And then we've got some zip adventures. Oh, if you're looking for something fun to do, zipping through the Alkali Creek Canyon. This is on your way up to Steamboat from Walcott, Highway 131, near Four Eagle Ranch. This is just a super place to go to check out. So thank you. Thanks for tagging us on that picture as well. Okay. And there's some people doing what, a little yoga by the river. That's pretty cool. Don't forget, we've got a lot of yoga going on today. Beaver Creek is offering yoga free from 9 to 10 a.m. And the Lodge at Vail, their spa, is letting you do some yoga as well. And this is going to be up on the mountain. So if you have your pass, your Epic Pass for this upcoming season, or if you want to buy a day pass, you can do so, and you can hop on up and you can check out what we're doing up at Midvale. That's where the yoga is going to be happening. And it's really a neat experience to be up that high and to see what the views are from there. Now, the tickets, if it's $10, if you already have your ticket, but if you want to go, the ticket office, it's just $45, which is $5 more than a regular scenic ticket. So I'd bring your hiking boots and then hike a little bit afterwards, stay there, have lunch at Sarge's. So it's all pretty cool. If you have any questions, you can call the Lodge and Spa at 970-SKI-7828. And don't forget, the Lodge and Spa, they have their float tank available. I did this a couple years ago. Super cool. Awesome thing to try. A great way to relax. I almost fell asleep in all that water. That's salt water. They fill it up with so much. It's pretty cool. So there's spas open fully for facials, float tank, all great things. And locals, you get 15% all year round. So check that out. All right. Well, let's get to a weather. Let's give you some details on what's happening with our weather today. We're going to see clear skies this morning for the most part, and then we'll see some building clouds in the afternoon, a chance of showers this evening or in the afternoon, and then we should be clear in the evening. So our temperatures, we'll see them rise into the upper 70s for Vail, warmer down valley. Don't forget down valley, if you want to go to the river park, the Eagle River Park, tubing is available. They were doing some surfing on some of the features earlier this year, just simply because, or this week, because of the rainfall and the increased flows. So it's a great place to spectate as well. It's actually right along the interstate. So a lot of people will do the rest area stop and keep going, and they might have a picnic there. They might grab some food from some of the restaurants in town and bring it to that location. So it's a nice pit stop on your trek across I-70. Speaking of I-70, Glenwood Canyon has pretty much been closed because of the debris from the mudslide. So if you are planning any travels westward, it is best to check with CDOT's website to find out what they're going to have available for you. So it may be a lot longer than you thought. Maybe taking Independence Pass over to Aspen, Highway 82 up through Glenwood Springs and then west, or all the way up through Steamboat and Craig. It's going to add a couple hundred miles maybe in some cases and quite a few hours. So do keep that in mind, that that mudslide. We do want to get I-70 open. It's a very important part of our national transportation system. It is an interstate, but they're recommending that a lot of semi-trucks go on I-80 to the north of us if they are trying to get across the country for today. But Emma, what else we have going on? Okay, that weather report was brought to you by Betteridge Fine Jewelry and Watches, established in 1897. They're located in Solaris. They've got some awesome trunk shows going on. Sapphires are the topic this week. I can't believe some of the colorful stones that they have and some of the rare stones that they have. Some things that you'll never find pretty much anywhere else. They're here right now at Carrots for a limited time only, so make sure you check it out. We'll be back with more Vail Daily Live.
At Beaver Creek, the extraordinary awaits everywhere you look, in every shared adventure, every breathtaking view, and every discovery. It's where attention to every last detail transforms moments into lasting memories, so your mountain getaway dreams can all come true. Come experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing. Finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Hi. Okay, we are back. Hi, Charli. All right, we're going to go to Charli for weather, and she's going to give us some details. This looks gorgeous out there. I'm glad that our skies are a little bit bluer today. We had that patchy smoke those last couple of days. So, yeah. Well, Charli, take it away. What can we expect weather-wise?
Yeah, it's so gorgeous, Trisha. I mean, the sun is coming out. I see blue skies, which is fantastic. We're looking currently at around Vail 54, Avon 55, Edwards 54, Eagle 54, and we're expecting some thunderstorms of around 50% chance, starting from around 2 p.m. So it's getting a bit later and later now. Hopefully it doesn't arrive, but if it does, just pack a light rain jacket since the temperatures are warming up, and we're expecting highs of around 70s, lows of around 50s. And if the rain does come, it looks like it's going to come for a few hours and then clear up by the time the show begins at the Vail Dance Festival this afternoon at 7:30 p.m. And so we can expect some partly cloudy skies with areas of smoke, humidity around 25%, and an outlook for the rest of the weekend. You know, we're looking around high 70s, lows of high 40s, so not too bad. Tuesday we can expect some rain, but it's looking pretty good out here. It's definitely warming up, and this weather report is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne, Elevated Savings. Back to you, Trisha.
All right. I can hear the trucks. I can hear the trucks moving around. Oh, people are moving. We got joggers. We got families walking, people getting their coffee.
Yeah, you know,
it's a busy day.
I love the morning in Vail Village. I really do. You know, you get here and there's nobody here. Then the trucks arrive and they're unloading and filling up at the businesses. And then you see the joggers and the walkers. And then everybody's waking up. You know, as soon as the sun is rising, it starts to get busier here around town. But the trucks are almost done. And yes, one is off now as we speak. But there's one more to go. But everyone's waking up here in Vail Village. But it's definitely warming up. I think I'm ready to take off my light puffy jacket and just wear just your day attire. So come on out, it's definitely warming up.
Okay, perfect. Now I hear you're going to go to the Vail Dance Festival tonight.
Yes, I'm hoping to go to the international evening, which, as you said, was the most popular. I can see why. I mean, just to expect all different styles of dance from all different parts of the world, I think that's definitely appealing to most people, especially even if you don't have much of an interest in dance. I think this is a good night to go and just open your eyes to all different genres. So I'm excited, but I love all types and styles of dance, so I can't wait.
Yeah, well, and you know what? And you were in dance when you were younger. You know, you had ice skating, you had dance as well. So you can appreciate what's going on stage. And I like how you mentioned, even if you don't know a lot about dance, it's very approachable. And what I always like to tell people is, you know, we have so many athletes in the Vail Valley. And when you think about the athleticism that is on the stage any given night, and they make it look effortless. They're doing these lifts, they're doing these jumps. They're so graceful, and they make it look easy. But as you know, I mean, it takes years and years and years of practice to make it look this good.
Absolutely. I mean, and then to add into the mix, you know, these dancers are coming to altitude and performing at high altitude, which, let me tell you, is a big difference. You know, when we used to skate, we used to do Disney on Ice just down in Denver, and that altitude used to get us doing a show. So hats off to these dancers. But yes, it's such a brutal training background. And, you know, I always wanted to be a dancer or a figure skater. And I just thought I would audition as soon as I was 17 and see where it took me. And I just went straight for the skating. But dance is probably more of a passion of mine, actually. And so tonight, to see all the different styles and genres, it's going to be amazing. So I can't wait.
Well, Charlie, I think there's a few more opportunities. Let me look at the schedule for dancing in the streets. And then what they've been doing is over at Solaris, the Solaris Plaza, they've had Memphis Juker, Lo Buck, and Ron Miles, and they've been conducting the little dancing in the streets. And so tomorrow at 12 noon, you could head down there. So I did the first night. They did this July 29th, and my friend and I were definitely the oldest people there, but super fun. And they teach you a little routine, and they put it to music. It just kind of 8 count after 8 count. You don't have to learn too much, but yeah, maybe you can head to that tomorrow.
What an opportunity. I mean, here in Vail, we really know how to bring all different types of opportunities for our people here and our tourists, and it's just amazing. So if you can join us for that, I think is a great start to try and dance.
Yes, and then we also
it's fun.
And then tomorrow, there's so many kids that were at the dancing in the park last night, and it was so fun to watch them. And they were just below the performance pavilion. There's those pavers, and these little kids were just out there dancing to the music that the dancers were dancing to on stage, and they were so uninhibited. They didn't care that this whole crowd was like watching them. They didn't care that they didn't have the perfect dance moves. They were just happy and smiling. And speaking of kids, tomorrow we're having the Tiny Dancer Tea Party, and that starts at 10. It goes to 11:30, and that is going to be over at the Ford Amphitheater, kind of in that social courtyard when you walk in. And if you've ever seen, it's so cute. They all dress up, and we'll have a tea party. We'll have a couple people dressed up in their full-on dancer outfits with the ballerina tutus. But it should be a lot of fun. But it's a great event for the kids. Parents can come with, of course, because there's all ages that are involved. But that's what I love about the dance festival. It really tries to tie in a lot of different ages and generations.
Yeah, I think there's something for everyone. Again, back to being international night, just it's a great evening to just see all different styles of dance. Again, even if you're not too interested in it, but I can guarantee you're going to have a lovely evening. But yes, there's something for everyone. It's fantastic. And I'm so lucky to live here, and we're also lucky to have Vail Dance Festival in town.
Yes, we definitely are. All right. Well, we got to take it from Vail Village over to Lionshead Village. Meredith has made her way down the mountain. She went on her mountain bike today up to the Golden Gate Trail, which is kind of on the eastern hillside. All right, Meredith, you made it.
I made it. It really felt like a race to get to our vantage point at the top at chair 10 and then down here in time to look at some eyeglasses. And I didn't actually even put mine on because it was so early. We weren't really shaded we were shaded, but it was a wonderful ride, and I'm very grateful to be here with Garrett at Eyepieces, and we're here in Lionshead.
Okay.
Waking up.
It had to be hero dirt out there. I rode last night, and the trail was perfect.
Oh,
absolutely perfect.
Oh, absolutely. I feel like I'm just getting back into the swing of it because I'm recovering from an injury, but the dirt was perfect, the conditions.
And one thing you mentioned that it was kind of light out there, you're in the trees, everything like that. So having a specific lens for that is amazing because it can open up everything and provide you to see those rocks, see the bumps in the trails, the logs, or anything like that. And that's what we do here at Eyepieces is a lot of customization. So we're kind of the lens experts where when you come in and you're looking for a lens for certain activities or a certain style. Here we're very eclectic, and we range from everything. Like people come in and they're like, I need mountain bike glasses. It's like, okay, well, what kind of style are you? Because like my mountain bike glasses are completely different from anyone else.
Well, show me yours.
Well, so mine are actually going to be Tom Brown's. And this is partially because my prescription is so strong. So I can't have a curved lens like this, but I wanted the protection. So I added the side shields. I've got the cable temples to keep them on my face. And then there's also this little piece right here, this bridge that keeps the glasses or lenses away from my forehead from when I'm sweating.
Oh, wow. You got to come see this detail. Let's bring the camera closer. Look at these. That is really impressive design.
So not everyone is as needy as me though. and for that, we can also do prescription Oakley, we could do prescription Maui Jim, prescription Costa. We could do it all, or we could even do, this is going to be a line, and this is actually going to be my lens of the day. Awesome. So this is going to be an amber lens. This is Makita. They're handmade in Berlin. And the reason why I chose this lens is because if you notice, we've had a little more smoke in the valley the last couple of days. Weird. Yes. So a copper or an amber lens is really going to provide that contrast in those kind of hazy conditions. Yeah. And then why I choose these for sporting is because it's a very lightweight frame, but it's also very durable. Oh my gosh. So they're designed to flex. They have a hardware-less hinge, so no screws to fall out. Like, it's kind of one of your forever frames. But yeah, just very lightweight, so they're not going to fly off
Awesome.
your face.
Can I try them on?
Yeah, please.
The lens of the day. They're so light, really. I'm the fashionable mountain biker. Yeah. Awesome. These ones are pretty cool too. Is this the same?
So same designer. That's gonna be Makita. That was actually a collaboration they did with Helmut Lang. And of course, you got the side shields. You got that extra flair because that's what it's about. Like, glasses are about your mood. It's about how you're feeling. It's about your activity. Sometimes you want to close off, but sometimes you want to make a statement. And that's what we specialize in.
Incredible. You have such a wide variety. How many brands do you carry?
Oh man, I couldn't even count.
Wow.
But we try really hard to pick a lot of independent designers. So all of these will be independent designers. You have Jacques-Marie Mage, we have Chrome Hearts, Makita, Tom Brown. It's really special. People come here from all over the world, and I hear it weekly where people from New York, not so much Europe right now, but they'll come in, they'll be like, I've never seen such an amazing collection in one place. And we take a lot of pride in that. And,
of course you do.
And especially choosing each line and each piece that comes into our stores. Like this is Chrome Hearts. This is a very special piece. This is actually going to be barnwood. And this is all gold. And then even these screws are handmade in LA.
Wow.
Like super.
Jewelry almost.
It totally is, completely. And they're going to use Zeiss lenses. So your top tier lenses, which we use as well. And we can do any of these in prescription. We can do transition lenses. We can pick and choose and find what you're looking for the activity you're looking for.
Yeah. I mean, that's incredible to be able to come here on vacation and get something that we wear every day, just customized to you for your needs and your interests.
100%. And that's the coolest thing. Like when someone comes in, they're like, I need a tennis lens. My first question are you doing hard court or soft court or clay court? Because the courts are going to be different colors, and that's going to kind of vary what lens tint I'm going to steer towards or something like that. So it's special. It's really special.
Incredible. Well, I need to expand my collection, so I'm going to keep shopping here and take a look. Garrett knows a lot about a lot. So come here down to Lion's Head. But the brilliant thing about eyepieces is that it's about on every corner in Vail Village. So there's 3 in Vail Village, over here in Lion's Head. So come check it out. What are your hours?
You'll always find us 10 to 8.
10 to 8.
Some vary a little bit. Okay. Some are 9 to 9.
Great.
We're always open 365 a year.
Great.
All right.
Well, last look at lens of the day, Trish.
Okay. Looking good. Yep. You know what? Now that the sun is higher in the sky, you might need to get those for the bike ride home. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. Cool. All right. So yeah, like she mentioned, this is their Lion's Head store. They have 3 in Vail Village, 1 over at Beaver Creek, 1 in Edwards, and then also 1 in Snowmass for you. But are we going to go to headlines right now, Emma? All right. Well, we're going to give you a look at the headlines for your Vail Daily, and I love this cover photo. It is "Fawning Over You" is the caption, and it's a young mule deer. And this mule deer is just kind of relaxing in some grass on Tuesday in Edwards. Great shot by Rick Spitzer. He contributes a lot to the Vail Daily with his wildlife photos. So we're lucky to have his great eye with the camera. But headlines for today: Vail mulls new taxes. Voters may see a proposed sales tax increase to fund housing and a lodging tax increase to fund events and marketing. So those 2 ballots or 2 questions could be on the ballot this fall. Learn more about this on page A3. And also in A2, this is part 4 of a weekly series that takes a hard look at the challenges locals face when it comes to making it in the mountains. The title of this story is "I Am More Than Just My Job," and it's part of the Work Here, Live Here series that's been going on in the Vail Daily for the last couple of weeks. Find out more on page A2. And also in today's paper, ballot initiative seeks to increase out-of-school learning opportunities. Would measure have a positive impact on local families and providers? You can read the details on page A4. And then we also have the arts and entertainment section today. We've got Trisha's picks. I worked hard to get you the picks to find out what you might want to do this weekend. We have everything from the ballet, of course, the Vail Dance Festival, a little sidewalk chalk art competition in Minturn, art in Avon, and so much more, even a rodeo down valley. So you can pick up your copy of the Vail Daily today. Don't forget that we are still doing our nominations, which is going to be going through the 8th of August. We were going to quit it today, but we're going to keep it going till tomorrow. And that is for the best of the Vail Valley. This magazine came out last fall, and we'll have another one with the 2021-2022 edition for this whole year. And it's pretty much nominating your favorite snowboard shop. How about your best pizza place? So anything that you want to nominate, we've got different categories that you can find. You can go to vaildaily.com and then search for the best of the Vail Valley 2021. And then you're able to nominate, and then the voting will start later this month. And then we will reveal the answers in the fall. We've got just a bit more of Vail Daily Live coming up. Stay tuned.
At Beaver Creek, the extraordinary awaits everywhere you look, in every shared adventure, every breathtaking view, and every discovery. It's where attention to every last detail transforms moments into lasting memories, so your mountain getaway dreams can all come true. Come experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
All right, that about wraps it up, our Friday edition of Vail Daily Live today. Don't forget, we have Friday Afternoon Club happening over at Maya, the deck right there at the West End. That could be a fun thing for you to do. Tonight, we'll have the Evolution. They're a real fun band. They're a local band, quite a few members. And then next week, we'll have Johnny Schlepper Band. They do great deals on this evening, $3 tacos and some drink specials. So if you're looking for something to do tonight, it could be really fun. And this is going to go through September 10th, right there in the Maya Terrace, kind of by the gondola number 7 that brings you up to the Beaver Creek Landing. And I think we'll get some sunshine for that. We might have some rain just before it. So just hold out. Don't cancel your plans just because it's raining. I don't think we're going to get the all-day rain like we had on Tuesday. So that's the good news. But let's see if we can find our roaming reporters now. We've got Charli. All right, you've made your way over to what? You at the covered bridge?
Yes, just by the covered bridge, which is by the 10th Mountain Division statue just here. in Vail Village, not far from the parking structure. But you know what? It's absolutely gorgeous. I've taken off my coat, warming up, the sun is shining, blue skies. I think it's going to be a great day. And like you said, Trisha, don't cancel your plans if the rain comes, because it shouldn't be too long, and then we can continue and have some fun. But I love the Friday afternoon club at the Weston. I used to do that last year and the year before, and it was so fun. So I'm going to be there prior to my evening at the Vail Dance Festival.
Okay, you've got a lot of things planned, and that's the thing. We can put it all together. Oh, wow, Meredith. Are you wearing the Katos?
Yes.
They go
And I heard
fine with your outfit.
Actually, Cavendish wore these the whole Tour de France, so now I feel really cool.
Oh, well, if Cavendish wore them, if they're good enough for Cavendish, they're good enough for you.
I know, right?
Those look awesome. Okay, perfect. Well, thanks so much for your reporting. Meredith, thanks for taking one for the team and getting the lungs and legs worked out this morning. I wish I could have joined you. Your workout's already done. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thanks, Charlie. We'll see you guys. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow. Vail Daily Live returns in the morning.
Thank you.